I am going to open up the SunPath simulation. For doing this on an iPad, I've discovered it is best if you're holding the iPad horizontally in the landscape mode. I'm going to open up the SunPath simulation and let me orient you a little bit to the simulation. The first thing we're going to want to do is set the location to Boston so that we can see what the path of the sun in the sky looks like over the course of a year where we live. In the upper left corner in the gray box, hit the spyglass and enter the search for Boston. I'm going to select Boston, Massachusetts. And now my latitude and longitude have been set as if we are in Boston. My next step is to pick my projection, how I'm going to see the simulation. There are a lot of things you can do here. But if you click on the eyeball in the upper right, you can see that there's different ways you can project the screen. I have found it's easiest to have it on the first one, but then what you can do, and click the X to get rid of it, is you can change the orientation by just using your finger and pressing and using your finger to change it. I think this is a view that works for me. Now here it is important to note, you'll notice it has north is at the bottom, which means I'm standing in the north and looking towards the south. It is important to note whether you are looking from the north or looking from the south, because that will determine where the sun rises and the sun sets. We know the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So if I'm looking from the north, in this case, east is on my left, and the sun will travel across the sky from left to right. The next thing I want to do is look at different times. There are some convenient features in this simulation. If you click on the calendar and clock in the upper right corner, you can select useful dates. At the moment, it is set for March 21st on my system. Do you remember what that date is? March 21st is the spring equinox. Other useful dates include winter solstice, which is December 21st, spring equinox, which is March, summer solstice in June, and fall equinox in September. You also can pick useful times of the day. Perhaps you want to just see local noon, what the sun will look like, or solar noon, when the sun is at the highest point. If I close this box by pressing the X, the other thing I can do is click on date and time. Here is another way that I can scroll. I can just use the time button to move the time. If I've picked a date, I can either scroll that way or use the arrow along the top bar to run the simulation. Things that you can explore is, what do you notice about the path of the sun in the sky over the course of a day? How does the location of the sun in the sky at noon in December compare to the location of the sun in the sky in June? There are a lot of things that you can change and a lot you can explore. One other thing I would like to draw your attention to is, watch what happens if I change the date over the course of a year. Look in the lower left corner at the graph. What do you notice happening there? Compare that to the path of the sun on the right. The bottom left corner right now is showing the length of daylight. There are a number of different things you can check, but for our purposes, length of daylight is sufficient. How does the length of daylight compare with the path of the sun on the different dates? Again, there is a lot you can explore using the simulation. Have fun.